Isolation Nation. Hello, it's Fuck It Fran Friday. Welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club, the only show that lets the audience be part of the comedy. We've got top fives today, as well as a great game. And what's your deal? Also, if you want to support the show, we don't have ads. We don't sell you razors or make you buy stamps. But if you want to support the show, top left corner, you can Venmo. You can also PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always throw in those super chats on the YouTube. We got a great day today planned. Rachel, are you ready? How are you?
I'm good. Bowers, great job today.
See, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better
intro,
at it.
like flawless.
I appreciate that. I'm getting
better. Yeah, absolutely. As my heat kicks on. No, it's good. It's cold actually. So I'm in, my hat. That's what we call these, right?
You're in
Hats.
cold? You're in cold?
I mean,
it's 75 and sunny where I'm at.
No, it can't be. We're not that much colder than you,
I
are
just
we?
took a nap. I just took a walk. It was nice and beautiful.
62 here.
Yeah, it's 71 here. Yeah.
I'm sorry. When we introduce Taylor, we'll find out how cold it is where he is.
Well, that's true. Yeah, Taylor's in a whole different strat. They're about to get a blizzard. That's why
they are snowstorm. Yeah. But it is Friday, so that means we have a guest host on Friday, and joining us today is Pallavi.
Pallavi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Are you still in Utah?
No, I'm in LA, so it's actually not as cold now. But I got the full snowstorm in Utah. We shoveled the snow and everything. It was like piles and piles of snow. It was beautiful.
Nice. Are you a big snow person? You like the snow?
I do. I miss the snow when I'm in LA. I feel like it's like one of those freaky things about LA that we have a fire season, but not a real winter. You know what I mean? People care more about the award season than they do the weather here.
Yeah, I always joke that we're so liberal that even our natural disasters only fuck up rich people. But we're not trailer parks like tornadoes. I will say that one of the first year and a half I was here, I don't think it rained at all. I remember watching a football game and seeing rain and going, I totally forgot about rain. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to not have because in Utah they have 4 seasons. So it's you come here and there's no seasons and no one ages. And you're something is off.
You think it's the winter that ages you? Maybe that's it. I think it's that people have kids, but that's neither here nor there. Kids
we also, Taylor's on camera today.
Taylor, how you doing, buddy? About to hit a snowstorm. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm more than ready. I
don't have you enjoy this?
I love the snow. I am a Yeti. I rather be cold.
Aww.
Yeah. Now, do you pre-salt your driveway and all that shit? Are you shoveling as the snow's coming down, or are you not one of those people?
That's what I'd be doing if I didn't live in a complex. You do it in layers and stuff like that when you hit a big snowstorm. But since I live in a complex, I'm just gonna have to stay inside because these people are weak.
Yeah, I made a promise to myself when I was a child that when I grew up, I would never pick up a stick, mow a yard, or ever shovel a driveway, and I fucking have it. It's been good. So
what a strange childhood promise. You were sitting on Santa's lap, and you're like, "Please, Santa, never make me do manual labor."
No, I just thought chores were stupid, and I was never going to do them. That's why I have a job. I don't have to worry about having a
job.
Well, I mean, job is a relative term,
but
you know,
I'm there with you.
Yeah, I mean,
wives everywhere are crying right now.
Yeah, I've never mowed the yard, never done any of that kind of stuff. I had houses, I just never did it. All right, well, we didn't have an overnight game. Rach, did we have a Night King?
We did. The Night King was change a song title to make it something completely different. I really liked Jax had Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thong.
That's really
good. And I liked Angle's Just Stop Leaving. And I think that's to the tune of Don't Stop Believing.
Don't stop.
Just
leaving.
That's so sad.
That's a song about a dog who keeps escaping.
That's sadder than the original song.
It's so much worse.
I think he's saying don't stop leaving. I want you to get out of here. Don't stop leaving, motherfucker. Don't let the door hit you.
It's a typo.
That would be, but it just says just stop leaving.
Oh, yeah, just stop
there's
leaving.
There's a desperation and just stop that we can't get over.
Yeah, just stop leaving is very sad. You're right.
It's actually a song about a dog who can't stop shitting in the house. Just stop leaving. Your shit everywhere.
Well, speaking of that, actually, my favorite goes to Frankie Berman's Poop. There it is. Poop. There it is.
Nice.
Go on,
Yeah, I
Berman.
like
So
that
congratulations, Berman. I know you're not in the front row just yet. You're picking up dinner, but you're the Night King winner.
Woo.
All right.
Why I know that, I don't know.
Do we have what's
What is he
today's
having for
game?
dinner?
Oh, I don't know what Berman's having for
Find
dinner.
out when he
Probably
gets
some,
here.
some sort of movie-based something or other. Today's game, because Taylor's about to get hit with a blizzard, we're going to cold a celebrity. So take any celebrity and make their name colder, like Meryl Sleet was one of mine.
Lucille Snowball.
Lucille Snowball. The only way you can say snowball on this show without it being a big problem. So I appreciate that. So that's the game. If you want to play the game, you can throw in a super chat or Venmo of $5 or more, and we'll read your game entry at the end. If you can win at the end, you'll win a prize. And if you're in the front row, you get 2 entries for free, like always. So speaking of that front row.
Well, and today we are doing top 5s. So we're going to be talking about the top 5s. We have some prepared that we want to talk about, but you guys can send in your suggestions too. And Bowers has a top tipper.
And top tip, we're going to give away another Steve trophy. So you can either have the baby one that says that was adorable, presented to Steve Hofstetter, or the gold star for effort presented to Steve Hofstetter. So you can pick whoever the top tipper is today gets one of these 2 trophies. We'll send to you. So
and front row, what's up?
Cassie, your jacket
What
went today. Went out today with some goodies in the pocket. All right. So speaking of front row, here we go. Front row, turn on those cameras, be part of the fun. Again, this is the only show where we know the audience just for watching, which is really cool. So you can buy a front row ticket at sdscshow.com, or you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/SDSC show. So there you go. Very excited today for a very fun fucking Fan Friday. Oh, we didn't stall long enough for Wendy to get home, but she'll be home as soon as we can get her there. All right, let's get rolling. Front row, Steve and Val are here with the very awesome Leedy shirt from the Leedy store. I like that. It's the emo SDSC crew. Led by Taylor, because Taylor would be the leader of our emo group. If we had an emo group, Taylor would be the leader of that for sure.
I love the t-shirt.
Yoakley's here. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you. Nice hat as well. Good to see you from Oklahoma. Nice job. Oh, gosh, here we go. Mass Sylvester's is here. Good to see you, Mass. Fuck Trump. If you like Trump, I feel sorry for you. I am sorry for you. I like that. Nice job. I like the way you had to V-neck it like that. To custom V-neck yourself with this position. That's a cool way to do a shirt. I like that. I'm a V-neck guy. I don't like it. Feels like I'm getting strangled by a small child. I don't like it. Abby's here. Good to see you, Abby. How are you? Good to see you. She's from Missouri. Is it cold in Missouri yet, Abby?
It's getting cold. We're supposed to have snow this weekend, but it's been an oddly warm winter. It was like 65 degrees Christmas weekend. It was very strange.
Ooh. There you go, global warming. Anna Hood's here. Good to see you, Anna. How are you? How's
Love the plaid. Did you get yourself do you have a matching onesie that I have?
No, this is just a regular shirt.
It's disappointing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Steph's visit to Australia since she's coming to Seattle first? I'm excited for you. So
I am excited. Yeah.
Are you going to drive her to Pittsburgh, or are you going to let her fly? Are you going to drive her to Pittsburgh? Are you going to drive her to Pittsburgh, or are we going to let her fly? What do you think's going to happen?
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's not a problem.
No, it's 17 hours. Andrew Rivers has done that drive about 8 times. JP Sleepy Bear's here. Good to see you, JP.
Welcome back, bud.
Alaska. Now, it's always snowing in Alaska, so you're calling us pussies just for being here. I get it. I get that. You're like, wow.
It's been 40 below or around 40 below for like 2 months. It warmed up to like 22 degrees today, though.
Here's my question, JP. What are you running from? Anyway, Jack's here. Good to see you, Jack. I don't know why you I don't know why you live in 40 below zero unless someone's trying to catch you somewhere. That's my point. Jack Dossel's here. Good to see you, Jack, with the cheat. Good to see you. I hope you're doing. Oh, Wendy's ordered food. Can you get me 2 double cheeseburgers while you're there, Wen? I don't know if she's on mute or not, but are you at the Wendy's? Because I haven't eaten my Wendy's yet. What's that? Where are you at?
Is she at Wendy's?
No,
Hey, Wendy, don't do that thing where you throw the milk.
The pharmacy.
You're where?
I'm at the pharmacy.
Oh, okay. Don't throw the milkshake back through the drive-through window. That's a dickhead move. Don't do that. You know, it's funny. Don't do that. Frankie's here. Frankie Angles with the angle where you can see the bottom of his food through his clear plate.
Going
That's
on.
fucking cool. Look at that. Look at that. Seeing his food from all the angles. I like that. Steph Andrews is here. She what? You got 7 weeks till you're in the States? Is that what we're doing now? We're getting there.
About that, about 6-7 weeks. So
I've got a Steph Andrews calendar in my house. I've been ticking off days, so we're ready for you to get here.
I need to know these dates.
I leave the 8th of March, so I get to Seattle on the. It's funny. I leave the 8th of March, and I get to Seattle on the 8th of March.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a limo driver at the airport with a pineapple with your name on it to pick you up.
Fuck you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I just need to get out of this country. This country's going insane.
Oh,
So you're
coming to the
coming
right
to
one.
America?
Hey, there's a frying pan pot situation, but there you go.
Pallavi's got a good point.
We need to do an exchange program.
Yeah.
I would rather be eaten by like some sort of giant spider than this administration. So
I'm sick of hearing about a tennis star, honestly. I'd rather hear about
fair. Fair.
It's a different kind of crazy. It's just different crazy
Yeah.
shit. It's still, we got to put up crazy shit no where you are. It's just different kind of crazy shit. Andrea's here. Good to see you, Andrea. How are you? Good to see you.
I volunteered to pick up stuff from the airport in LAX dressed as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, there you go.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah. You do live in a pineapple under the sea, so that would work. That's right, in Santa Monica. That's good. Tam Brown's here. Good to see you, Tam. I like how you make that clock look like you've got a halo around your head, like a medieval painting. That's kind of cool, like you're an angel. That's good. JoJo must be cold because she's in a hood, not a hat. Holy cow, JoJo. Wow, it must be cold in San Francisco. You know, it's probably 51 there or some shit. You know, can't even believe it.
I think that's everyone.
Is that everybody? All right, cool. Well, welcome front row. We're glad you're here. We got a fun show. Do we want to do a top 5 before we get to
Yeah.
Let's do a top 5. So
What top 5 do you guys want to start with?
Cold things?
What's
Cold
that?
Yeah, cold things.
Cold things. Let's start with
Taylor,
cold
you want to start us off since you
top 5 top things.
To combat the cold or stuff like
combat
that.
the cold.
Yeah,
So-
basically what you do when there's cold weather. Number 5, blankets. Just have a ton of blankets. Cuddle with anything or anyone or any dog. Mainly dogs. Because they'll stay. Candles.
Don't stop leaving. Is that your
Yeah. You know how many times I have someone, no, don't leave, Doc. Please come back. Candles put off more heat than you think. Use candles.
Sure.
They smell nice. Movie marathons. You can do all those things at once. And soup.
Soup, yes, that's the best reason for it to be cold is soup, I'm sure. All
Approved.
right. Pallavi, what helps you through the cold? You got anything that helps you through the cold?
Okay, I misinterpreted this.
That's okay. That's okay. That makes
And
part of the fun.
it changes how the answers are perceived. So it's things, for me, it's like cold things, like both to combat the cold, but also things that are cold.
Sure.
And so I said like hot cocoa, ice skating. I love the quiet when it's cold. And then I said a mother's love, and I meant that that's cold. I'm learning a lot about myself. I also said white people food. A lot of white people food is very cold. You know, lots of mushes and things. I don't know.
Yeah, I eat most of my food at room temperature. I'm a cold food guy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like food hot. I get you. And I am a white person, so that checks out. Probably that we eat cold food. Rach, what helps you combat the cold?
I misinterpreted slightly too. It's things that I like when it's cold, I guess. Chicken and dumplings.
Sure.
Mine are very specific. Toboggans, which I know you fuckers call something else you put on your head.
Oh,
what do you call those?
I thought they were like the sleds.
Yeah, they're
Wow,
sleds.
I'm really wrong.
No, it's the
Beanies?
In a hat?
Beanie hats?
Beanies. That's what other people call
Yeah.
it. Beanies. Yeah, those things.
Toboggans or sleds.
Toboggans. Wow.
Flats, yes.
Am I the only one here?
Yes.
Is that an Ohio thing? God damn
No,
it.
it's a
Okay.
southern thing, actually.
No, I think in
maybe
Florida
I
you don't
got
know
it.
what sleds are, so you call everything a toboggan. You
Yeah.
never even had fucking winter, so you're like, is that a toboggan? Is this a toboggan? Is
I
that a
think it's
toboggan? That's a
because
scarf.
it sounds like it's supposed to be on your noggin, so that's probably why.
Maybe.
There you go. Or they put sleds in there.
Bonfires, snow tubing, and of course, like onesies. I'm always in a
Nice.
onesie. So
Nice. I like a big comforter. There's nothing better than a big fluffy comforter. Hot chocolate I'm a fan of. Yeah, obviously someone to cuddle. Puffy vest. I like a puffy vest, like one of those.
Oh, nice.
I don't like it. And but my favorite thing when it's cold is that Saint Bernard with that thing of whiskey around its neck. I just love that guy. You know.
Yeah.
There's
What?
I'd ever go skiing.
What is this?
You know, when you're on a mountain and you're desperate and you're dying and the St. Bernard comes by and he has the flask of whiskey on his neck and you drink it, it saves you.
I've never
You've never heard of that?
Taylor, you've not heard of this.
Yes,
Yes,
I have.
we have.
It's a
It's a
common
total-
thing used in dogs that are used in the mountains. They don't do it anymore because they found out it's not the correct thing to do. Like big dogs would have this huge cask of alcohol on them because if they'd find you in the cold, alcohol warms you up. That's what they thought back then, and then science happened. They're like, yeah, it makes you feel warmer, but it actually makes you colder. So dogs are killing you back then. But yep, it used to be a thing.
I'm gonna get like a tiny one for my tiny dog.
There you go.
Yes.
One shot in it.
Yeah,
Just one
just
emergency
tequila.
shot of Fireball.
Yeah.
One emergency shot of Fireball in case things go bad.
I
You know
love
when
that.
people do shot skis where they have this ski
Yes.
lift? That, but with my tiny dog, I just turn her over.
Or don't change the side of the cask and you just have this dog walking on two legs with this huge amount of alcohol on their neck.
How about you ever see the dog at the NBA halftime that like walks on the basketballs and shit? Just that. You get one of those little dogs that just rolls this little barrel down.
We're just getting closer and closer to Air Bud. That's what we're getting closer to.
or Donkey Kong. It could be Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
One of the two. They're like Donkey Kong.
You could teach a dog trick then, like, right? You could just say tequila, and then it gives you its neck tequila.
Yeah.
I will say, we had a couple comments. Bunst is it's brandy.
Got
she
it.
said.
Brandy,
Brandy
that's
is
right.
alcohol. I'm technically not wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was not whiskey, but I wasn't sure exactly what the alcohol. But you're right, it is brandy, which is a terrible alcohol that you would only drink if you were dying in the snow in a dog shit. Like it's the only way you would drink it is fucking from a dog's
I'd
neck.
be so fucking mad if I was trapped in an avalanche and instead of like food, the dog brings me alcohol.
A shitty liqueur you don't even like. You're like, oh god, is this brandy?
I'm
Ugh.
like, this isn't gonna mix well with my Lexapro. Like, come on.
People are really sending me all the information on this. So Molly texted me and gave me a picture of what this looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
that's
you
a
were gonna
Bernese
say,
Mountain Dog.
Birdie
I thought you were
Never
gonna
seen
say
it.
like, what if
That's-
the dog brings you Molly? And then I was like, that's a whole different avalanche.
Oh my god.
Molly.
No, that's a
Still
greyhound at
freeze
a
to death, but
festival.
it feels amazing while you freeze to
Yeah.
death. You're like, oh,
You're just like,
oh, shivering feels so good. I'm gonna come. Ah.
So a chihuahua at a music festival, just running around, shivering, giving people Molly.
And our resident doctor, Abby, said alcohol makes you feel warmer because of the vasodilation, but doesn't actually make you warmer.
Yeah.
True.
Is that like your
Your
nerves
blood
and
vessels
stuff?
dilating.
Yep.
Your blood vessels. So it's like, yeah, doesn't help.
Mm,
Does not.
that was.
It seems like based on our
Facts.
response, we don't like learning. We were all like, cool.
That was
I just know it from the Bugs Bunny cartoons. I don't ever actually have seen it. It was just on Bugs Bunny a lot. Bugs Bunny
Yeah,
would always
like
get lost
this.
in the mountains, and they would show up with a.
Oh.
Oh wait, there it is.
Wow.
Jack has it. I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
spotlight
please
Jack.
do. I'm distracted by my dog.
Yeah, yeah. It was a cartoon thing from when I was a kid.
I've never seen.
I've never actually been skiing or in an avalanche or drank brandy. I just saw it on a cartoon when I was a child, so I used that as my joke.
I thought it was fake.
So again, it's
I
all
didn't know.
lies.
Yeah. We did have a couple other generals beforehand. So Dana said, Taylor, the package is in the mail. Repeat, the package is in the mail.
Shh. You don't need to hear about that. Shh, download.
Is that like when you send the dog to the mountain?
It sounded like she cut off someone's
Honestly.
package and sent it to Taylor. I don't know who this is, but it
Yeah.
seems terrible.
Oh, I can make soup now or something.
Oh God. Peace
It's
Bone
just
broth.
anthrax. This was a threat. It was just anthrax.
Again,
Split
not
pea soup.
again.
split pea death.
And then also Ron Gould reminded us that he gave us a PSA that Mary Santora is going to be in LA January 20th through the 30th and have a couple days at the store, at the Comedy Store.
Yep.
So-
Yep. Saw that.
We'll all hang out.
We will. Hope.
We should schedule her for SDSC while she's here, and then let's all do it together.
Well, she's on the calendar. You put her on the calendar. I don't know for when.
Yeah, but that's for February. She's
Yeah, she's hard to nail down.
yeah. Well, we'll try and figure it out.
We'll talk to her, but
We'll have her pop in. Okay. Cass, do you want to do a what's your deal?
who?
Cass.
Cat.
Oh, what did you say today?
Exactly.
Mass
Just wait until
Sylvester's.
you
Thank you.
hear my haiku. right, where is Cass?
All right, so we're gonna play this game with Cass called "What's Your Deal?" Where we tell her what we know about her, and then she fills in the blanks. So, Rachel, you have a poem, and then if you have,
I
any
do.
Cass
So
facts.
I've started to create haikus for these things. And they don't have to rhyme, you assholes. Haikus
What's the
don't
point of a
rhyme.
haiku?
It's not
Is that
a
a haiku?
Haiku is Japanese for stupid poem that doesn't rhyme. I don't know if you know
They
that.
don't
That's
have to
why I like it
rhyme,
so
you
much.
assholes. They don't have
Comes
to
to syllables,
rhyme.
though.
Was that a haiku? I like it.
It should have been. I
Wait,
got
we'll
hell for
work
it
on that
last
one.
time. Maybe one day I'll make it rhyme, but let's see. Okay, so here it is. Pronounced Cass Civils, colorful hair on her head. Will she flip the bird?
She already did in the middle of your poem. That's
See?
great.
Exactly. So that's my haiku for Cass Civils.
She's very predictable. If anything, Taylor, you got any Cass facts?
I know she is a very person into Japanese culture. We've talked about it at length and multiple times.
So haiku makes sense,
Yeah,
doesn't
it was perfect. I don't know if you've been to Japan or how much Japanese you know, but I want to know.
I'm learning.
Learning.
I'm actually learning. I'm on the second unit of my Japanese course.
Ohio gozaimasu. That's the one I know. That's
Gozaimasu.
Oh.
I went to Japan, and my friends and I met up with my friend who was like in the Navy, or with his friend who's in the Navy there. And so he kept like pretending like he knew more Japanese than us, but then he'd get through like a little bit, and then he'd be like, let me just Google it. And we were all like, we can do that. We don't need you to Google it. And he was this big strapping American dude, and he'd always be like, Cheku, and we're like, you're just adding "oo" to the end of check. What are you doing? That's all I know.
That's a frail male if I've ever heard one.
So that's the Japanese equivalent of adding L to anything when you're trying to make it Spanish.
And
Nice. Well,
I actually tagged you in something so that you can say, I don't eat vegetables in Japanese.
Oh, I'll have to check that.
Oh, I did have to look up like how
tagged
to
that
say
on
I'm
the-
vegetarian when I went.
I posted that on the SDSC Facebook group like weeks ago and tagged you in it.
Oh, I think I saw.
Ours is not great with social media.
That's not true. Usually if I get tagged, I check stuff every day. It must have slipped through the cracks, or I could have been drunk. That's sometimes I'll check stuff when I'm drunk, and I forget that I did it when I was drunk. That happens a lot.
I have that when I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I do that. Here's what I know about Cass. Let's see. She works at Starbucks, which she doesn't like very much, and the customers are generally
Star sucks, am I right?
Yeah, she's not a fan of that. She is accident prone. She wrecks her car a lot or cuts herself up a bunch. She
Don't flip off. You broke your nose turning the wrong direction.
What?
I did not crash multiple cars. It was one car, okay?
multiple times. One car multiple
No,
times. Anyway.
once.
Oh, okay. All right. You was a crash. I know that. Let's see. What else we got? I think you do a medieval festivals,
Ren
or
fair.
Renaissance fairs kind of
Ren
deal.
fairs?
Ren fairs. Okay. Let's see. What else do I know?
Are they like Renaissance fairs at the time of the Renaissance, but in Japan? Or is it?
I wish.
Sick.
Shogun Renaissance
That would've
fairs?
been-
That's how you start
That'd be
that.
fucking awesome.
Samurai Renaissance fair. Oh God. Could you?
We need to
Doesn't she have a
start
cat
something.
named Steve?
Yeah, Stevie.
Cat named Steve.
Stevie.
Yes, she has an SDSC tattoo. We know
She
that.
does.
Whoa, what? You guys
Yeah,
got
let's highlight her.
fans.
Big time.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you mean full screen. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Highlight big time.
Hold on. Here we go.
She's ready, dude.
Yeah, she is.
We ain't
That's
fucking around, Pallavi. We
wild.
got people that this is like there's like 3 or 4 tattoos in the fandom of us.
Yep.
There.
Mhm.
But it's-
Yeah.
Incredible.
Nice.
Zara's got one.
So
We're on episode
so
361.
Nice.
Your cat, if your cat doesn't have if you don't have a tattoo of your cat, then they must be pissed.
no, her cat
Yeah,
also has
they
an
learn to
SDSC
my,
tattoo, and the cat is
yeah.
very pissed about his SDSC tattoo.
He's like
Side
shaving
of
to
his
his
cat.
back.
And it says SDSC, and then the other side says Steve, real big on it. So there you go. So, Cass, what's your deal? Fill in the blanks for us.
There's not really much to tell. I just have a pretty boring life.
Stop it.
Stop
I
it. What are the
work-
goal? What's the goal? Where are you going? What's your
But like,
what's your
yeah,
plan?
like
What else are you studying? You're taking a course in Japanese. So like what other are you getting a degree, or are you just taking a class?
No, I'm doing a Duolingo thing.
Oh, nice.
I need you to
I-
add me on Duolingo.
Send me your name.
Okay.
Oh.
Taylor.
Anyway,
Shithead.
Starbucks will help pay for college. Like, they pay part, then I pay part, and then they reimburse me when I finish the course.
Nice.
So when I have the money to do that, I want to get a degree in Asian studies.
Yes.
Oh,
Because the U.S. education system does not teach anything about Asian history or culture. So I
You're
wanna learn more
reversing the
about it.
stereotype. Usually it's white guys that are all up in Asian studies. And now you're like,
Well, there's really usually an ulterior motive to that, Pallavi.
yeah, I know.
Konnichiwa, these nuts.
Didn't like that.
I know.
Lee, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
So then you want to teach then Asian studies? You want to go to Japan, or are you going to go to Asia? What's your plan there?
Well, I'd like to go around Asia and visit all the most historic places, especially Kyoto and Edo Castle. I really want to go there.
Great. Mm-hmm.
I want to feed the Nara deer.
Now, does Starbucks have some sort of exchange program where you go work at a Starbucks in Okinawa or something? They send an Okinawa person to work at Starbucks in Illinois?
Actually, I can put in a request to transfer to Japan.
What?
Yeah, girl, do it.
Put in a request to transfer to Amsterdam.
Oh, there you go.
So you can transfer internationally. It's not likely you're going to get approved unless you prove that you are free.
The best
fluent in
goddamn
that
drive-through
language.
person there is at Starbucks, because I think that's probably you probably have some sort of medal for best drive-through awareness, I would imagine, right?
Actually, my store is the fastest drive-through in the Midwest and one of the top 5 fastest nationwide.
See, I think that gets you a ticket to Japan right there. You're on that team. Let's go.
Are you one of the people that like raises the flags that starts the race in the drive-through? It's like drag racing through a drive-through. How's it the fastest?
What you said is, don't count your change in the drive-through, dickhead. They've got a clock and they're measuring it, and this is important. Let's go.
We are timed, actually.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Whoa, that's wild.
The average time is like 45 seconds. For us, 45 seconds is way too long.
Oh, yeah.
We average about 32 to 33 seconds.
For me, 45 seconds is way too long as well.
He was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it.
You do it twice in 45 seconds.
What am I, a porn star? 45 seconds? Jesus Christ, you know.
Does that come with whipped cream? Okay.
It does now. Jack's doing the stretch motion. She's telling me to stretch, Jack? Is that what she's doing this motion? I didn't know what it meant. I thought she wanted my... Okay. Anyway.
Are you a cordon bleu grad?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
2012, I graduated from Le Cordon Bleu.
Wow.
Summa cum laude in their bakery patisserie program.
That's fucking
That's
amazing.
crazy. Wow.
I love their chicken.
You know what?
Where's the record for the most times Cass has ever flipped anybody off on this show? I think she's about to hit the record. We're at 6 right now.
But
I think 45 is too few for her.
There you go. Cass, you ever flip anybody off at the Starbucks?
Often, actually.
Yeah.
Behind their back?
That's how she gets them through.
We learn how to do it subtly. So, like, as they get just out of view, we kind of do that.
Nice. Okay.
All right. As soon as their back is turned, we just... And
Now, do you ever fuck up the orders on purpose? Like, is anybody so complicated? You're like, you know what? I'm putting 8 squirts of this.
You can't say that live on air.
I have a question.
Never do that.
Blink twice if you have. 1.
How do you deal
Two.
with the ethnic names? How are those going for you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, she's in Illinois, so I don't think this is as big a problem as the other places. Probably.
Listen.
I'm kidding.
There's
Indiana,
Indiana everywhere. We can't
Actually,
stop fucking. Okay.
I make a point of asking if I'm not sure how the name is spelled. I make a point of asking,
That's great.
I annoy some people because I can't understand sometimes with the speaker box. So
yeah.
You know, they'll say M or N. I'm trying to ask them, and they'll say, it doesn't matter. I say, it matters to me. People always spell my name, so it matters to me.
Sure,
They give their compliment, you have
like-
drawn a middle finger instead of my name.
Yeah.
And then we type it in.
You ask all the spelling, and then it's just a middle finger.
Just ASCII art of a middle finger.
I care.
Double mocha for fuck boy, double mocha for fuck boy.
We can't do that. The system will not let us type swear words.
Oh,
Really? Oh, wow.
You gotta make up your own swear words, like the children.
We
of today.
type
Got a
everything
mochaccino for
into the-
duck boy, a mochaccino for duck boy.
Not even that. It's we type the orders into the computer, and it prints a sticker to put on the cup or bag, whatever it was. And there's an Ask Me thing where you can put like half oat milk, half non-fat, which one bitch does every fucking day.
Sure.
Anyway, it also asks for the person's name if they're doing in-store. So we've tried doing shit like fuckwad or dickhead. It won't let us do that. But you can do baka and DB, which I use for douchebag, when guys drive through the drive-through without stopping to place their fucking orders. So
when I was in high school, we were doing the yearbook one time, and we didn't have all the names of all the students for the junior section or whatever. We just didn't have the class list, so we knew most of the people, but there were a couple people. So we put John Doe and Jane Doe, but then just to whatever we had dildo and we forgot one of the dildos. We missed it on the replace and search or whatever, and we left one dildo in the yearbook. It was not good. We might have gotten in trouble.
A tasteful one dildo.
Someone saw and you got in trouble?
Yeah, well, I don't know how much trouble we got. But
That's like the opposite. I grew up in Utah, and you know how girls would wear the white shirts underneath their they filled that in. They filled it in with fake white so that their cleavage wouldn't show without their permission.
So somebody's job was to go through the yearbook, and if the girl's titties looked too nice, they had to cover them up with white out. That's their job.
Yeah.
If there's any too nice of titties, man, you cover them up. I got it. I'm on titty patrol. Oh, that one too. What the fuck are we doing?
That's
it's
not
also
even
12-year-olds, so it's weird calling it titties. It's just it's like
toddies.
How did I miss that job in high school?
Yeah, right. What were you saying, Cass?
That's not even that uncommon. A lot of schools do that.
It's so weird.
Too much cleavage showing.
I worked for a guy when I first started speaking that was a principal in the 80s, and when he was a principal at a high school, one of his jobs was still to paddle kids. They still paddled.
No.
He had to paddle seniors in high school as a high school principal. I'm like, what are you? He's like, it was.
It's like a failed frat boy. What is that?
No, it was the way it worked in rural Indiana. You still got if you missed class, it was 5 paddles. In 1986, it was still that's still how they did it.
My
I didn't
dad
want to
had
paddle these kids. It was terrible. It was so inappropriate and weird. It's like
my dad had he grew up in India, and he has the best handwriting out of anyone I know. It's so good. But whenever they would get upset to make their handwriting better, the nuns at his school would hit his fingers with rulers. And I'm like, you're defeating the purpose. You're injuring the fingers that are writing. But it worked. The handwriting's incredible.
Well, there you go. Beat your kids, everybody. You heard it here first. Pallavi says, beat your children. They'll be better at school. Cass, anything else you want to fill us in with, or anything else you got? I hope you get to Japan someday. That'll be fun.
I can't really think of anything right now.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Bunst sent in a comment, she said, follow your dreams, Cass. Go east to Asia.
There you go. Maybe
I plan on it.
Go. I'm saying transfer Starbucks, man. Do it. Let's go. That'd be fun.
Well, Cass, you're a real one. And one of the OGs getting a goddamn tattoo of all of us.
Cass later's going to do the what we learned. So she's going to do what we learned later from the show. So thanks, Cass. Great job. Anything else coming in, Rach, before we're doing our top 5?
Let's do another top 5.
All right. I liked Pallavi's roommate's pet peeves. I like that one a lot. That was good. You have some roommate pet peeves there, Pallavi, you want to start with?
Yeah, using your stuff, bringing over weird people, not absolutely loving my dog. not even just like tolerate it. I need you to love my dog. Being my roommate is weird. I'd like to live alone. And then getting COVID, which is why I'm not at home right now.
Oh, bless.
Nice.
One of my roommates has COVID. I hope she's okay, but I am at my other friend's place.
Wait, so you don't have COVID? She got it, and so you left.
Yeah, she got it, and it was one of those things. I left because I don't want to have to remind people who are COVID positive to wear a mask. So I was like, I need to get out of here. God bless you. I will be back later. So,
nice.
Yep.
Nice. Rach, got any pet peeves from roommates?
I do. I said the dishes, right? When they leave a bunch of dishes in the sink, having to remind them to pay for certain things, like if there's splits of rent and all that. When they eat your food,
the
food you bought, that's not great. You can hear them fighting with people like on the phone or partners, and then when they fuck your partner, that's annoying.
Yeah, I guess if that wasn't part of the
Nobody laughed. I thought that was really funny.
We thought that was very personal. Like,
no,
oh shit, what
I just
happened?
made that up.
Okay. We can all laugh now. Go do it again. We know what happened. Go
And
ahead.
you know what's a really big pet peeve of mine is when they fuck your partner. Assholes.
Taylor, what are your pet peeves?
A lot of what people already said, but the big ones for me is borrowing my dishes and then leaving them not clean. Like, I don't care if you use my dishes, just clean that dish. Moving my shit and not telling me.
I hate that.
And none of this is about roommates. This is about my wife. It's only the last one. She's like,
Taylor, that wasn't your shit. That was your child. Okay.
Do not have child. Have dog. Dogs are best roommates. That's all I can say.
Sure.
The only roommate can poop on the floor and be like, that's my bad. You told me you wanted to go out. I'm sorry, we're not communicating.
I mean, to be fair, if your wife said she needed to go out and you didn't let her and she pooped on the floor, I think she's also justified. But
yeah, if I'm not letting a human outhouse now.
I also like that he's like, you can't go out to shit, and she's like, I just want to use the bathroom, and he's like, you must stay in the room. The scenario.
I put paper down. Use the paper. That it, Tay?
Pretty much. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, I've got one of my big ones is. Good.
Sorry, I was just going to address someone in the comments said that they got COVID and their family was around and didn't get it. And I just want to say congrats to them. I had to get the fuck out of my place. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't.
Have you had it before? Have you had COVID yet?
No, I haven't. And I have a respiratory condition. And I'm like the most careful person out of like everybody I know. And so it's not even the COVID. It's that I have to like remind people to like wear a mask when they have it, or like to not like be in the common spaces as much. So it's not even the COVID. It's like in my head I'm like, I don't want to have to be your mom. I have to leave to not be your mom.
Yeah, I don't want to yell at you, so I'm leaving. I get it.
Yeah.
Mine are when they take your laundry out of the dryer and then just throw it in a basket and don't fold it.
I hate that.
I'm gonna try my best not to have laundry in the dryer all the time. I get that, but like, I might as well just have to wash it all again, because the only reason I won't do laundry is so it's not wrinkly, and now it's wrinkly again, so that bothers me. Eating my food, I don't like that, especially my leftovers. Like if I have something I've been saving and waiting for.
That's weird.
I got one piece of pizza in the fridge I've been saving all night, and I get home and I had your pizza. You're like, oh god damn it. I don't like it when the bathroom is wet all the time. You ever the bathroom's just always wet? I'm like, what are you doing in there that it's always wet?
Just
like dry yourself
it
in the tub, dry yourself off in the tub, and then get out of the tub.
They're like, I take a bath, my bathroom takes a bath.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Are you shaking off in there like a dog? I don't know what you're doing.
I noticed that more for me when I lived in Singapore, and there are things around water, but like, yeah, everything was like the whole sink and like down by the floor. And I just remember getting so angry. I step in water, I get so mad.
Are the bathrooms, so like in India, when we have that, we like the bathroom is like, some of the showers are like a little bit open, because like every time we shit, we wash our assholes, right? Yeah. So like we go straight to there and like use a bucket and stuff. So I think it like depends on where it is, but like Yeah, so I don't know if in Singapore they
It
do the same
wasn't.
thing.
Because I totally get that, and like I've been in
Yeah.
places like that, and I don't get mad. But it's when it's like a proper closed in.
It's like a Hampton
shower.
Inn, and like their toothbrushes.
There's
in a puddle
water
of
on the
water.
ceiling.
Like, what are you doing? How did you get water everywhere? I don't understand.
Full disclosure, that's usually me. I'm the one making the bathroom wet, and that's mainly because my towel is very far away, and I have to grab it. So
you can't put it next to the shower.
You couldn't, like, just
that's
get
my
one of those
wife's
hooks?
towel because she's short and has small arms, so I have to reach to get mine. Cause
fair.
Dang, we're learning a lot about your relationship with your wife right now.
She's just in the house and has a towel real close to the door. Okay.
Yeah.
I also had a roommate for a while that would hit the snooze alarm 15 to 25 times.
Ooh.
I'm that
Come on,
roommate.
man.
I'm
Get the
sorry,
fuck
I'm
up or
that
don't.
roommate.
What are you doing?
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't get up. I have sleep apnea. It's not just that I have sleep apnea. It's that I have hope that I can be a better person. Do you know what I mean? If I just accepted that I'm gonna sleep in, this wouldn't be a problem. But I have optimism for my future. I'm like, tomorrow, I'm not gonna be depressed. I'm gonna fucking wake up. And I just can't.
Every day I'm on a diet till about 10 p.m. when I eat those pretzels. Like all day I got it. And then by 10 I'm like, but this thing right before I go to sleep will be fine.
It's like having a loud stack of books. You know what I mean? It's like we all have that feeling about ourselves.
I only own one book. It's Jay Leno's Headlines, but I've never bitten off the books I couldn't chew. But I get what you're saying.
I actually changed my alarms recently. I changed it to be like I was like, wake up, you dumb bitch, and then one says like training day, or Denzel voice, it's training day, and then another one says Kumail did way more with way less or something. I just am like trying to shame myself into waking up.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So funny. And then my last one is when your roommate burns down the kitchen, and that's just about Tony Deardorff.
Oh my God.
Who, one day we were in college, and he called me at work, and he said there was a small kitchen fire, so when you get home, don't be freaked out. And when I got home, it was a huge kitchen fire, and the entire kitchen was burnt. But it was college, so we didn't even fix it or tell the landlord till we moved out. We just had a burnt down kitchen the rest of it.
What the fuck?
He caught a grease fire, like pot on, and so he tried to put water on it, which made it worse, and caught all the cabinets on fire. And then he just took it off the burner and set it in the middle of the linoleum, so there was a big melted linoleum. And then everything was burnt all over the place. It was hilarious.
And you guys still had to continue to use that kitchen for how long?
No, 6 or 8 months. It was college. It was like first semester.
Did you get your security deposit?
Oh, no. We didn't get the security deposit back at all. They were real
Did they
mad.
come after you for the money?
No, once you burn down the house, then you can fuck up everything. You're like, well, we're losing our deposit. Who cares? And we were college kids. They're not going to sue us. So, yeah, we fucked that house up pretty good.
Wow.
We've got some generals coming in.
All right.
I feel like all of you are the bad roommates in that situation.
Well, like when I went to, I remember when I went to college as a freshman, I got a potluck roommate. Like I just got whoever. And people were like, aren't you afraid? I'm like, no. They're like, why not? I'm like, because I'm the bad roommate. I'm fucking messy. I'm loud. I stay up all night. I have people over all the time. I wake up at noon. I'm fucking terrible. And then, yeah, I was the bad one. I was the bad roommate.
Oh.
That guy moved out after first semester. He was like, I'm done. I was like, all right, Generals.
And then so Frankie Engels said, I went to Starbucks after I got a gift card. Javier in front of me. That must have been a typo. And I got a gift card. Javier in front of me, and I thought his name Javier, no problem. And then Frank, I'm like, you can't say Frank, fuck this place.
Oh, so Javier they got, and they said Frank?
Yeah.
The way you message sometimes, Frank.
Is there a Frank in the house?
A Frank? I'm like, fucking Javier and you could do Frank? No? Fuck this
You
joint.
kind of have to wonder what she did to piss them off to do that.
Yeah.
Right? See,
I've given them my name as Paul, and they've spelled it Pual before. And I was like, I'm playing your game, man.
Yeah, they ask your name at Wendy's now, and I say Chris, and they spell it CIS a lot. And I'm like, well, Okay.
Oh.
You
That's like the gay Wendy's.
Sis Bowers is Sis Bowers. Yes, that's me. Yes.
To the rescue. So Adler just got over COVID, and thankfully my wife, who is pregnant, is still negative. Isolating away from her sucked though for those 2 weeks.
You know you're in love when isolating 2 weeks from your wife sucks. Good job, Dave.
Wendy had a roommate pet peeve: loud sex by a roommate or a shared wall. I'm just upset that I am not able to, they didn't ask me to join in. That's why I would be upset.
I
thought you didn't like it when they fucked your partner. Now all of a sudden you want to be invited in, Rachel? Pick a lane. Pick a goddamn lane, Rachel.
She likes it when she gets to watch. Come on. How hard is this? I had a roommate who I lived with 2 dudes, and I shared this like door with one of them. And I was watching like some Netflix movie or something, and there was a sex scene, and then all of a sudden I hear him go out through his door, and he comes and he knocks on mine, and I was like, what? And he was like, are you watching porn in there? And I was like, if I was watching porn, why are you interrupting? This is the opposite
wait.
thing
How'd he say it? Did he say, are you watching porn in there?
He was shocked. He was shocked that a woman had a sex drive, I think.
Oh. Is that what you call your computer?
What?
Sex drive?
Yeah, my sex drive.
I have an eternal sex drive for this one. Okay, calm down.
And then last general, front row Steve. So currently in first place for one of those trophies. Sent us $50 and said, for all of you guys, just because you make my Val smile. That's very sweet.
Oh, nice.
That's so nice.
And we did have a top 5 from Berman.
If we make her leave, is that a Val movement? Anyway, go ahead. What?
Oh my God.
Berman, you want to give us
I'm
your top
not
5?
ready.
Yeah, I'll give you guys my top 5. Top 5 movie quotes you say a lot.
Before we do that, what did you have for dinner?
I had pasticcio, which is like an Italian dish, or something like that. It's like
Okay, I feel like we knew it was Italian from the name, but I just still didn't know what it was.
All right. Let's see.
You could have just said Fazoli's.
They're like, spaghetti.
I love saying, so you're saying there's a chance when anybody gives me long odds. I love that. From Dumb and Dumber. What's your favorite? What's your go-to, Pallavi?
You have a milkshake and I have a milkshake, and I have a straw and you have a straw, and my straw reaches across the room into your milkshake, and I drink your milkshake.
Well delivered.
Rach, you ever seen a movie? Rach, you ever seen a movie that you know?
E.T. Phone Home, is that one?
Use that one a lot. Use the E.T. phone.
Look, Mom, No Hands, is that one?
Probably.
Probably.
My wife watches a lot of those murder shows, and so I often do the line from Hot Fuzz when they're just like, since you're such a big fan of murder.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
I do. I like the one. I always say, "Hey, you fucked up. You trusted us." From Animal House. That's one of my favorite lines. So whenever we fuck some shit up.
Monty Python all the time. That it's a flesh wound. So if like,
oh yeah.
I got better.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a what's the other one? It's the Are We the Baddies from that sketch where it's the Nazis and they're like, wait a minute, why do we have skulls on our outfits? Are we the baddies?
That's a fun realization. It's always fun when you realize you're the evil one. Like, oh no, am I a henchman? Fuck.
Also, I'll interchange this, but the airplane quote, I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue or to stop, doing crack or something stupid like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are good. We got one more for the game, maybe?
Let's do the animals.
All
Least
right.
favorite animals.
Least favorite animal.
All right, so I can go first.
All right.
So brown recluse spiders.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Black widow spiders.
Are spiders animals?
Huntsman spiders. The spider in Costa Rica and jumping spiders.
All right. It's all spider based. All spider.
Interesting how you didn't choose the spiders that crawl into your mouth while you're sleeping. You love those. You're a huge fan. Huge fan of those.
She's a fan of anything that goes in her mouth while she's sleeping, I am a guess.
No! As long as I'm sleeping.
That's her thing. All right, honey, here's what I need you to do. But I have to be asleep or it doesn't work for me.
It's got to be in the middle of mouth breathing while I'm sleeping.
Any non-spider animals you hate there, Pallavi?
I only had one, and it was just people. It's very on brand for me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think we went over why when we went over the roommates thing.
No,
So
no, I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. Taylor, you got any animals you hate?
No, I really like animals. Like spiders, of course, I'm very skeptical of. Snakes also. Just things that can be really quick. So cheetahs, I don't trust them, but they're all right.
that's like most animals are quicker than us.
I'm quick for my size. I could outrun a rhino. Hopefully.
Well, I don't know. Rhinos are fast.
I know, but I just ride it for a while and then jump, and technically I win the race.
Oh, you'd wear it out, right?
You're using it as a tool to outrun yourself.
Exactly. Like if my feet are like if I'm holding onto the rhino, but my feet are still going, am I running or is he running?
Oh,
another movie quote is like, "You can dodge a rhino, you can dodge a ball."
You know what? That has to be true.
Yes.
You dodged a meteor? I think you can dodge this ball.
I don't like rats. I don't like snakes. Alligators scare the shit out of me. I just can't imagine like Florida. Like I can't imagine people that water ski in Florida when there's alligators around. I mean, if I'm in Indiana, a leaf touches my foot, I gotta jump back in the boat. I can't handle it. I don't like pigeons necessarily. You like
fair.
Pigeons?
I love rats and pigeons. I love them. Like
Get it?
No, not people. Because rats, I'm a scientist, so unfortunately I had to use them for behavioral experiments. And then you realize how fucking smart they are. And then you're like, their tails aren't gross. You can just use them to pick them up. It's way easier. And then I love pigeons. I love pigeons. I feel like they get a bad rap just because they're like, you see them out on the street with regular people.
We found out Go ahead.
Peacocks are all over the fucking zoo, and we're like, they're gorgeous, and it's like they're always in our space at the zoo. You know what I mean? Like the zoos just like let them be everywhere, but we're mad at pigeons because they're at the bus stop with us, like a common working man. Is that why we're upset at pigeons?
Yes, I don't like pigeons because I'm a classist. You're right. That's
You're like, I don't do chores, and I hate pigeons.
I hate the proletariat and the working man and the pigeon. Okay. I always feel bad for rats when they see squirrels. They gotta feel bad. If they just had a fuzzy tail, everyone would love them. That's gotta suck. But
yeah, it's a tail.
But my least favorite animal of all time is Buddy, a dog I used to have who ended my first marriage. She was a terrible dog.
Oh,
it was a piece of shit dog.
Ended your marriage?
It was a piece of shit dog. Like it would.
Is that a fucking your partner situation?
No. Just I'm either leaving. We're either getting rid of this dog or I'm leaving you. And she said, I can't get rid of the dog. And I said, well, then I'm out, because that's how bad.
Oh my god!
It got in the garbage twice a day. It got in the garbage twice a day for 2.5 years. Like it never would learn anything. It never was potty trained. It was the worst.
I'm
dog.
sorry, Chris, but I would divorce you. I would keep the dog. But I hate people, and
the dog ate our entire the dog ate our entire couch.
I don't. That's
if you didn't have it locked. If you didn't have it locked up. If you didn't have it locked up in a kennel, it ate all the cords for all the phones. It ate through the cable coaxial cord. It ate through all the cords of our television. It ate our entire couch twice. It banged its head into the kennel till it got out, and then banged its head into a hollow core door till it broke through both sides of the door, and then got into our living room and ate the couch. It was a fucking demon dog. It was terrible.
What kind of dog was this?
It was a beagle mix. It was a beagle mix thing. It was just
a little baby dog.
It would bark. It would bark. It would bark till it didn't have a voice every day. Just.
Did you get the dog? Like, did she get the dog and then you got together, or it was you got it after you were together?
I got it as a gift for her from the pound. I went to get her a dog because she always wanted a dog, and I picked this dog out, and it was just a terrible dog. It was just a bad dog.
Oh,
That was a bad
This
dog
got
owner, but
real.
it was a bad dog. It was a very bad dog. But it would escape. And the minute it escaped, we were that was like, throw the dog out. Every time anybody opened the door, throw the dog out, because it would just bolt and run away and be gone for days, and she'd be crying the whole time.
Oh my God, it would disappear for days.
Days. One time it was gone. I had to go find it. I'm looking around for the thing, and I see, and she's limping. I'm like, oh great, she get hit by a car. And then I look, and she has a fucking coat hanger over her head and through one leg because she was digging in the garbage. A coat hanger got around her head. She fucking tried to get out of it, and now she's stuck running around. She was the worst.
Maybe
dog.
it's because she didn't have access to abortions. Maybe that's why.
No, she had 3 different abortions. She got pregnant all the time because she was a whore and ran away a bunch. So like we got her a bunch of dog abortions. I didn't know you could do that. It's tiny hangers, but I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't know if she ever had
a little bit further.
She never got pregnant, but I'm saying she was just a bad dog. It was not a good dog. So I would definitely. That's one animal I do not like is Buddy.
Oh, this is so funny.
Who I hope's been
All
dead for
right.
at least 10 years. She's been at least dead 10 years, hopefully, not more. Hated that dog.
One last general, and then let's get to the game. So Tam said, in regards to the vowel movement, sigh. Doesn't like your joke.
Steve and Val liked it. Come on.
I thought it was a great joke.
See,
I
there-
sighed as well, so I understand.
I saw a lot of Val movement when I made that joke. She was bouncing around and clapping. She was very excited.
The game. So let's get to the game, and then we would get to the what'd you miss?
Yeah, things we've learned.
Things we've learned. All right, so the game
With
today
Matt Sylvester's.
is make a celebrity cold. Here are my unpaid entries that I liked. Greg Murphy, Igloo Pop.
Oh, nice. I like that.
I liked athletic rehabilitation therapy massage, had the avalanchers, and then she gave a few. I liked Mark Buffalo, New York. Grimbeard, Peter Shrinkage.
Oh my God.
Peter Shrinkage is
Great.
really good. Wow.
And then my last favorite unpaid came from Julia Creador, Eddie Blizzard.
Nice.
Someone in the chat just
Pronounced
said
Blizzard, but yeah.
Steve Frostetter in the
That's a
chat.
good one.
That's a good one.
Okay, so Pallavi, starting with our front row, these are the ones we vote on. So we just vote on our favorites, starting with Steve and Val.
We only have the one, Betty Whiteout.
Good one. JP, you better have some good entries for this, Alaska.
Right.
All right, I have Jack Nicholson and Brandon Frazier.
Speaking of Alaska, JP's name should be Baked Alaska. Anyway, moving on.
That's true. He is baked and in Alaska. That works on all levels.
Yes.
Nice work.
Berman.
So I have 3. I have Snow and Wilson.
Nice.
I have Freeze Witherspoon.
Nice.
And then I have Nick freezing my tits Offerman.
I love it.
Abby.
I've got Ingrid Icebergman
Nice.
and Joan of the Arctic.
Oh, nice.
Good one.
Historical.
Yeah. Think she rode that horse naked in the Arctic? Probably not.
Wrong historical figure. That's Lady Godiva.
Ooh.
Chocolate.
Angles.
I got 2. I got Ice Turner.
Nice.
Oh.
Nikki Glacier.
Ah, like
Good one. Jack.
I know this is a callback from 19 years ago, but I gotta explain the background.
I love it.
Today's forecast is total crap. But here's the actual entries. I got Sub-Zero Mostel
Nice.
and Long Sleeve Hofstetter.
Nice.
Awesome. Tam.
I have 3. I think it's the Venmo thingy. I have Nippy Hedren
Nice.
and Olivia Newton Longjohns
Nice.
and Edward Snowden.
I was right there the whole time.
Right there.
A lot of Steve entries
Anna.
today.
Great.
Yep.
So, a lot of mine were taken. I have Black Ice Cube. and this one, low-hanging fruit, but Sleet Hofstetter.
Nice.
Nice buds. Wendy.
I'm gonna owe you some money on this one. Jody Sleeton.
Nice.
I thought of that too.
Margarita Helgenberger. And he's a celebrity to us, so JP Polar Bear.
Nice.
Ice Fisher Stevens. And finally, Wolf Blizzard.
Nice.
Ooh, good one. Anybody else in the front row want to do theirs on camera? I don't see hands, so these are the rest of the entries. We had Martha Rhodes, Nippy Russell.
Russell's good.
She also had Morgan Freesman.
Nice.
Who was that?
Martha Rhodes. Ben Chiller.
Nice.
Megan Snowfox.
Nice.
Boom.
Jake Chillenhall. Frigid Nilsson. Renee Hutchison, on behalf of Chris Jacobs, had Danny Alaska instead of Danny Alabama. Grimbeard, Dwayne the Rock Solid Nipples Johnson. Molly had the Rolling Stones Mick Window Scraper. Patrick, Betty Thundersnow. And then he also had Betty Snow Squale. Let's see. I think those are all the entries. Those are all the game entries.
All right. I really like Snow and Wilson from Berman. I like Nikki Glacier from Angles. I like Black Ice Cube from Anna. I like Margarita Helsenberger from Wendy. I like Nippy Russell from Martha. Jake Chillenhall was good, but I got to give it to Dwayne the Rock Solid Nipples Johnson from Grimbeard. That was my favorite. Pallavi, what was your favorite?
I liked Snow and Wilson and Nikki Glacier. I also liked the Dwayne Rock Solid Nipples Johnson. I also liked Olivia Newton Long Johns, but I think my favorite is Black Ice Cube.
Nice.
So good.
I liked a lot of the same ones. I really, really enjoyed Brendan Fraser. I think that was very clever. I loved Black Ice Cube. And I loved Edward Snowden. But you know what? Fuck it. I vote for Brendan Fraser.
Nice.
Nice.
Bring it on.
I loved Nippy Russell, Betty Whiteout, Nick Titsofferman, Nick Glacier, Edward Snowden. But I'm going to give it to Grimbeard's Dwayne the Rock Solid Nipples Johnson.
Nice.
Congratulations, Grimbeard. You're the winner today.
Do we get to say ones that we have that we thought?
Which one you got there, Pallavi? That's exactly what we're talking about.
I also thought of Jody Sleeton, so I'm happy we both thought of that. And then I know this isn't a celebrity, but I thought of Sled, and Sleddy. And then Michael Rapacote and
Nice.
Megan the Snowman.
Megan the Snowman's really good.
That's
Right,
so
you got
good. They were already taken, so good job, everybody.
I got a few. I've got Coldy Hahn.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good
I've got
one.
Rob B. Low Zero. I got Burt Reynolds.
Oh, good.
Chili Eilish.
Oh, I like that one.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
Snowy Fatone.
That's
But
so
my
funny.
favorite is Tiffany Amber Friesen.
Nice.
Ooh.
There you go. So, yeah, let's plug our stuff, and then we'll do what we learned right at the end. So, Pallavi, what you got coming up? How do we follow you around?
I'm not performing because of COVID. So, but I am posting a lot more stuff to my Instagram. So if you guys could follow me there on social media, I'm at Pallavi Gunalan everywhere. PALLAVIGUNALAN. So yeah, check out my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok because I'm trying to up those things while I'm stuck inside.
Nice. You can follow me as always at Bowers Comedy, and that's just really an advertisement for my Patreon. Please join my Patreon if you haven't yet. Patreon.com/Bowers Comedy for all my fun stuff if you want to check that out. And then Origin Stories on Wednesdays. Do we have it?
We got Dan Muggleton.
Daniel Muggleton this week. There you go, Daniel Muggleton.
Danny Muggs.
Stay up late or early or whatever the hell it is for him to do this. So.
Yeah. And if you're not on our Patreon, I put the link in the chat. You can just Venmo us $10 for a ticket to see Muggleton.
Very cool. All right. Well, do we want to bring Mass Sylvester's back up here and hear what
Hold on, I got a couple more things.
Okay.
So also we've got our monthly show on Tuesday, January 25th. So you can still get you can still join that, the front row, if you're in the Patreon. Also, we just announced our February monthly is going to be Tuesday, February 22nd at 2 p.m. Pacific. So 2222. So
Nice. Show.
It's going to be, I don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be in lots of twos.
Special guest is going to be Desmond Tutu. He's going to be.
He's not alive anymore.
Well, we got the hologram. They were working on the Tupac hologram, but they also have a Desmond Tutu hologram, which is not as expensive. It's way cheaper, so we got.
Can we get both?
Well, no, the Tupac hologram is really expensive. You're gonna get it at Coachella, but the Tutu is on Cameo for $9. So, anyway,
and then just an update. So, some stuff that's come in. Dana tipped and said, "Thanks, Pallavi, for being on today." Frankie Berman said, favorite movie quote: "Some people can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple adventure story. Others read the ingredients on a chewing gum wrapper and unlock the secrets of the universe."
Nice.
I don't. What
What's
movie
that
is
from,
that
Berman?
Superman.
Superman. There you go.
Yep.
Original Superman. Yeah.
The original Superman.
Yeah. You've got me. Who's got you?
And then update top tipper today. So Stephen Val, you guys get to choose your trophy. So let us know.
Nice.
You want the baby one or
baby
the
or the
star one?
star? Let me know. I'm assuming they want baby, but maybe not. You want baby or star there, guys?
I think they're typing.
He didn't know he was on screen. Sorry, Steve.
I was typing. Val wants the baby.
There you go.
But I ain't giving it to her.
Well, we'll give her this consolation baby. And that'll make her happy for a couple extra years, like all those figures behind you have, I'm sure. Anyway, so it's
Consolation
time.
Baby is my parents' nickname for me. Okay.
That's an album title. Write it down right now.
Consolation Baby is a great album title. Probably got a link. Fun. So good.
Okay, Cass, what did we learn today?
Cass, what did we learn today?
First, this group has a surprising nipple fetish.
I thought you were about to say this nipple has a surprise and then get us demonetized. I'm glad you did not. This nipple has a first name. It's K. Okay, what else did we learn?
So we have
this group has a surprising nipple fetish, I think. But
I don't know why you think it's surprising at this point, but okay.
You said it.
Well known.
No, it's because of like 30% of the entries were not nipple related.
Yeah. Sure. It was a very nipple heavy day.
Wee bit nipply.
Also, Taylor, you need a shelf for your towels rather than by side.
Towel shelf.
True.
Taylor needs a towel shelf.
Like
I need to not live here. I live in a stupid complex. You think I have shelf money?
Across.
Yeah.
So
I'm dripping up instead of across. I got you.
You're gonna get another package next week. It's just gonna be a shelf.
I'm surprised Bowers did not know something about booze, because aren't you supposed to know all of it?
Well, you forget some. If you know too much about booze, you start forgetting stuff because of the booze.
That's the way booze works.
Booze leakage.
One fact in, one fact out. Booze.
Rachel thinks that people wear sleds for hats. And Taylor co-hosts anyone who's in mic check.
Yeah, that's true. That was an accident. Should have just left it to make you stew about it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks, Cass. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next
Thanks,
Wednesday
Pallavi.
for Jody Sweeten's
Thank you,
40th
guys.
birthday. Come check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Good seeing you, Pallavi. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next
Thanks,
time.
guys.
And
See you guys on Wednesday.
we hate people less late someday. Yay.